Myself, born and raised in Baltimore City. My neighbor Marcus can vouch for that, right next door. And we heard a lot of talk about Johns Hopkins. That's how I got my start. Watching my grandmother on Wolf and Chase in 2000 read the newspaper that her house and her neighbors were going to lose their homes under the threat of eminent domain. At the time, she was a secretary at Johns Hopkins, had been there for a long time, church woman. My grandma loved her to death. And so to see her and her neighbors step up to the occasion, she ended up being the vice president of SMEAC, Save the Middle East Action Committee. Y'all remember that? No? A couple people I see the hands here. So she stood up, and that laid the foundation for me. Once I went to University of Maryland, College Park. Woo! Thurs. Yeah! That's why I got my start. Go Thurs. Yeah! So I got my start organizing there with a group called Community Roots. And the focus was creating a culture of social justice on the college campus that was completely devoid of for many years. And we were successful at doing that. And it's pretty cool because now I go on Facebook and I look at these young students who I know nobody in the pictures, and they're still carrying on that tradition. They're still doing the weekly teach-ins every Thursday. They're still running the after-school program that we started. They're still doing the soccer programs out in Langley Park. They're still advocating for the needs of their community. So it's good to lay that foundation down. Once I came back, I moved into my family's house in Edmondson Village on the west side of Baltimore, third generation in the village. Moved in there with my wife Vanessa, and we've been there and immediately got involved in the community. And one of the first things that we picked up on was a big issue with the Edmondson Village Shopping Center. How many of y'all know that? Know about that? Built in 1947, used to be a historic place. Talking to my grandmother and a lot of older folks, it's not where it used to be. And so rather than sit on the sidelines like so many people do, immediately jumped in. I started an organization called Neighbors Without Borders. And because what we saw was there was 15 community associations from Hilton Street to Cooks Lane. And none of them were working collaboratively on whether it was the shopping center, the red line, which is no longer happening, but there's a lot of issues that go on that because we operate in silos, we don't get that collective mentality. So we operate like this instead of like this.